Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Big Blue. This is a channel where we look at topics biblically, politically, and socially, trying to find the truth, seek understanding, and be the light. So this one is actually going to be interesting. This is another one that we have from the Trevor Jackson podcast, in which I came in, had some great conversations. And this one is actually in particular to the faith, the Bible, the history of the Bible, and it got pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and dig right into the video. When considering that this is my first time really calling in and having, back and forth conversation with somebody that has opposing opinions from me, y'all let me know how I did. Y'all let me know how I did in regards to speaking in, I guess, kind of defense of the faith and trying to shed more light into the faith and the history of it. And yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all in the comment section. Let's check it out.
I think it all plays a part because in order to keep you in the Bible, it says that what does it say that the rich, something about the rich money's gonna, like, one day God gonna take the money and give rich people money to poor people.
That the first will be the last, or that the rich. Well, one thing that a lot of people say, especially when they talk about the Bible being or Christianity being the white man's religion, that they say in the scriptures where it says that that the poor will receive theirs in heaven, and say that they utilize that so that the people here that's living now don't try to advance themselves. But that part of the scripture goes, when it comes to poverty.
Think about that. Come on, look, listen. Think about what you just said. A person that greedy of money gave you a Bible and told you to get yours in heaven while he's getting his on the land.
You're absolutely right. They definitely could have utilized, even to this day, churches, especially black churches, will utilize specific scriptures to their advantage. It's not even just the white people at this point. It's black churches that do the same thing. And that's the problem, is that when it comes to the Bible, when it comes to the scriptures, we, and the unfortunate part about it is that, and the crazy thing is, it even says it's in the scriptures that there will be those out there that will try to preach the scriptures, that will try to preach the word, but bring false doctrine, that will bring false prophecies, and just bring flat false information. They're essentially the wolves in sheep's skin, just to get their own gain. So we see that with the white people in the 1800s and during the slave trade. And then we see that now with a lot of churches just in general, where they speak false doctrine, where they use one sentence in the scripture and then try to make a whole agenda out of it, where it's like, if you just read that whole chapter, you'll see that whatever it is that you pulled, you're reaching for it. It happens all the time. And that's the unfortunate thing when it comes to people with the Bible, because then they discredit the Bible. They discredit the faith and not think that it's anything that's true. When it's like, you have to look at it from its core and not from those that are teaching it. We have people that are supposed to guide us in the faith, but at the same time, as it says in the Bible, we are all human and we are doomed to sin. We are doomed to fall to sinful natures. We are doomed to want to, get a one up on somebody or take advantage of people and manipulate people. There's people out here that will do that and use the scriptures to do that. It's important that we read it ourselves, and not just, the Bible that I was hearing recently that during slave times, they were given a Bible where they took out specific scriptures. We're not reading that Bible
right now. That's the same Bible.
Now, this is why it's important that we don't just go off of the scriptures that we have in all the books, but we go off of the manuscripts and what is written in the Hebrew text, because ain't no white man gonna write in Hebrew. Tell me what man's gonna write.
Whoa. Where do you get the Hebrew text from?
The Hebrew text comes from we got some of it from the Dead Sea Scrolls, from the manuscripts that was written, that's out in, again, the white man's Africa.
Why do you keep linking yourself to Africa?
Because that's where... Oh,
Hold on. Why do you keep linking yourself to Africa?
Because...
Hold on. So if you knew that you was not from Africa, would you still be talking about them same strolls? Would them strolls matter to you? No. If you knew that Africa played no part in your life, then would you still link them strolls to yourself?
If I didn't know that that's where it came from, then no, I wouldn't.
So I'm gonna say, let's hypothetically here.
Mm-hmm.
You're not linked to Africa.
Okay.
Now, what are you gonna do with a Bible that I was told was inspired by God, but I found out it was written by a gay Jew king over in Europe that summoned somebody to write the Bible for him?
I'm gonna tell you something.
There's the king.
Go ahead. Go ahead. My fault.
Yeah. No, I know. I can't say that word. Okay.
Go ahead, Blue. Let Blue respond to you, Diane. Please let Blue respond to you.
So again, that goes to the King James version that you're referring to, which it was he had to pull the Bible from somewhere. And over time, and after many archaeologists has been over there to nations that both been here in America and that's both been there in Africa, that's both been there in the Holy Land itself, and been through all over the nations that go and actually study the manuscripts, the actual text in which that was translated from King James, and actually verified with that. Now you can stick and say that that part isn't true or that didn't really happen, but
remember, every tribe has their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
If every tribe has their own thing, what do name a tribe in let's Africa.
Hey, I know the biggest religion in his original tribe. I know the biggest religious. I think Blue knows also. I ain't, Blue, my boy. I don't want to come at him, but
I'm just saying, if you got different tribes, no two tribes doing the same thing, Blue. So if no two tribes doing the same thing, and who colonized us gave us the religion that Africa used, that Haiti used, that Jamaica used,
you're absolutely right.
American used. I'm just saying, come on now.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Hang on. Listen, you don't even realize that Africa is dismantling that Christian Bible.